Next man up, one half of the featured prelim in the middleweight division, Rodolfo Vieira.
Rodolfo Vieira is one of the most decorated jiu-jitsu players in the UFC. 5-time world jiu-jitsu champ, including ADCC, Pan American, everything you could get, he got. 186
the official weight.
Coming off a big win over Tresean Gore back in August, and training now with the Fighting Nerds in Brazil, has been for a little bit, and feels like that's really been the recipe for success for him.
All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a lightweight prelim, Mateus Camilo.
You know, Mateus Camilo was supposed to fight in Abu Dhabi. Remember, Laura, we sat with him in the fighter meeting, and we spoke to him about bouncing back from a loss because he had all this hype, and Gabe Green was able to get him. And I said, well, what did you do different?
155.8.
155. He said it was hard to accept it, but he said all of his mistakes, he tried to fix them. He said it's fuel now, though. And he feels like today he's more prepared. So he took that loss and moved it into a positive and feels like that loss will now propel him forward in his career.
In the welterweight division, the number 9 ranked contender.
Hello, I'm Carlos Prates. I'm fighting out São Paulo, Brazil. And guys, I want to know who you think is the best striker, me or Leon Edwards?
Go ahead, Frankie. What do you think? Let him get mad at you. Answer, Frankie.
169.6.
You put me on the spot, bro.
He does have the most knockouts in the UFC since 2024, so we will give him that. The guy can crack, absolutely.
I don't want it, Frank.
To begin his UFC career, Chepe Machine Gun Mariscal.
Chepe Mariscal, I would call him the dark horse of the featherweight division, man. I mean, 5-0 in the UFC, 8-fight win streak overall. And this is actually a rematch with Pat Sabatini from the regional scene back in 145.6. Back from 2018, he won that one, so we'll see if we can get it done again.
All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a strawweight prelim, the number 12 ranked contender, Angela Overkill Hill.
Absolute legend and OG of the strawweight division. Back in her old stomping grounds of New York City. She used to live here for a long time. This is her 115.6. 115.6. This is her 29th
the official weight for
UFC
Angela
fight,
Hill.
which is absurd. Absolutely absurd. Most wins in strawweight history. Obviously, great Muay Thai, and
all right, next fighter to
keeping it down for those of us who were born in the 80s. Looking good.
On pay-per-view, the former undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and now the number 4 ranked contender, Leon.
Former champ Leon Edwards here. He's kind of an unfamiliar position, coming off 2 losses. Curious to see if he still has the passion to go in there and another title run. Yeah, it's got to be tough coming off 2 losses when you never did before.
170 on the nose, the official weight for Leon Rocky Edwards.
Looking good.
So you mentioned it, like a little pressure, I would imagine, on Leon that he's not used to, right? Having lost the belt to Bilal, and then you lose to Sean Brady, and now you're facing another really tough fighter. I mean, you guys have been in that situation before. What's going through his head?
Yeah, I mean, his back's against the wall, kind of. You know, it's it feels like it, though, at least when you're in the moment. You know, I've had 3 title losses in a row. Very close ones, and you almost want to hang yourself. You know what I mean? So he definitely wants to get a win to bring him back into the light. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a game of chutes and ladders, especially at the very, very top of the division. But we're talking about a guy who took the long road to get to the championship, got the championship. I mean, yes, he's had some setbacks, but Leon Edwards is a guy who can do it all. He can do it all very well at the highest level. It's all about what's going on right here.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you something about wins, losses, highest level, guy like Leon Edwards, Frankie Edgar, myself. You're always put in the next toughest fight, so the next win puts you exactly right where you need to be.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the beauty in mixed martial arts. And that's what Leon Edwards understands. I ran into him the other day in the hotel, and I said, man, how you get it going back in the right direction? He goes, it takes one, DC. He goes, if I get one, and I'm right back in line to be fighting in a number 1 contender fight, or potentially getting a championship opportunity. He goes, I'm not far. He goes, it's a matter of me just shoring up those little details to beat this kid. He goes, but last fight was a nightmare of a matchup for me. This fight's great. I've got a striker in front of me, and when I got a striker in front of me, I can go with anyone. So he loves the matchup. And I think that's why when you look at the rankings for